What's cracking, trainers? XehrFelrose here, bringing you some Pokemon GO Battle League content. Today's video, we got some Ultra League battles submitted to the channel by SourBValor. Trainer, thank you for sending in these games. If you'd like to send in your own games, trainers, we have a pinned comment description down below with a Google form link that you can fill out, send in the games. SourBValor is going to be rocking Cetitan, a long-forgotten Titan of the anti-meta picks in the Ultra League here. Very strong Pokemon into what it's neutral into, especially before Body Slam had been nerfed. Now that it's not so well hitting, Body Slam just kind of sucks now. But Cetitan still makes good use of it. It's got some good bulk for an Ice type. And behind it, we're going to be running a Tentacruel with Acid Scald and Sludge Wave. Not opting for the Blizzard. Either way you could go. I could see wanting to use Tentacruel for like the water types that are everywhere in the meta at the moment. And finally, we're going to have a Shadow Dusknoir to put in as a pivot for those really bad leads, and we just need to get some advantage. Let's get into the games here, trainers. We're going in first game here, and we're going to see Venusaur on the lead. This is a pretty good lead. I'm not going to lie. This is a pretty good lead. The opponent's going to swap into... What in the unholy spice cabinet is this? Hold on. What? Venusaur Tapu Lele core is a thing. Trainer, I salute you. Nature's Madness going to get the first shield of the game here, but Tapu Lele going to get fully farmed down. Astonishes from this Dusknoir are shredding. The opponent's going to bring back in that Venusaur. Venusaur is going to have to take 2 Shadow Punches here, and the Astonish already registered, but I think at this point, just go for the move right away. SourBValor agrees, not wanting to risk getting farmed down by these Vine Whips as they would do enough damage. Dusknoir is not the bulkiest thing on the planet, but it's going to go down after that, so we do see a very good decision here made to go for it right away. Some people would go for one and then the move just because they want to, but if you don't think you're going to get to that next move, just throw it right away. Timing doesn't always have to be perfect, especially in a situation like that where you might lose a Pokemon because of it. Opponent's going to drop in their Skeledirge, and now SourBValor has a choice to make. Do we shield this as a Torch Song? Opponent full sends that Shadow Ball. That's not a good one. It's not a good one to have to let go, but they going for the Scald here, trying to get the shield off the opponent. Maybe a defense. No attack drop. That's Scald, silly boy. Going for the Scald here on 4. Good timing to get it in under that second Incinerate to guarantee that we land it. Scald's going to leave it low. Might even be within Cetitan range low. Opponent's going to be going for the move here. Save a shield for Cetitan. He knows it. Trainer's going to go for the Torch Song. And Venusaur is going to come in immediately, popping off with Cetitan coming to crush the Venusaur's hopes and dreams and delete the rest of its HP bar. Avalanche connects, and now Skeledirge comes in, not going for the Body Slam, full sending that Avalanche because we can, trainers. And we're going to be seeing Cetitan solidify itself as the top contender for a Skeledirge counter. Yes, indeed. Good game. All right, that was quick. No transition. These are pre-edited. I didn't do anything to them. Cetitan facing off against a really bad lead. That is horrifically bad. Oh my god. Alolan Sandslash still exists in this meta, trainers. Don't forget it. Avalanche gets opponent shields. What do they got? Does Cetitan even have a move that like threatens this thing? Or did the opponent just decide like they must not know the move set? Which, to be fair, if my opponent's staying in with a Titan, bro, they just double shield. Hold on a minute. No, the trainers, these are veteran Elo. Like, this isn't Pits. This trainer just genuinely does not know what's going on. They're in shambles, bro. They're in shambles. Here comes Galarian Moltres and Dusknoir. This is immediately going to make me eat the words. Dynamic Punch going to do quite a bit, though, but is going to be able to get to another Dynamic Punch. I think it's getting close, just barely able to hang on. Dusknoir making it to the charge move easily, without any possible way that it could have gone down. Not certainly no way. Tentacruel comes in here, needs to land that Scald, but has to take or shield the Drill Run in the process. This is pretty risky. This team is not having a good time against this Alolan Sandslash. Opponent staying in, going for the move. They catch on the Coma. Oh, and we wish we had Blizzard, but we don't need Blizzard because we have a Cetitan. That's probably why he's not running Blizzard, because we have Cetitan for Ice type coverage. Now, if you're running like generally, Blizzard is really good coverage for Tentacruel. 100%. Bro couldn't even hit the Scald if he wanted to, man. What a nicely programmed game we have here. Thankfully, Drill Run doesn't have any debuffing qualities because Scald is going to connect here. Is it going to be enough? That's the question. Scald, almost enough. Leaves it on about 2 HP. The opponent gets to a move. The Drill Run incometh. Do we live it? Drill Run. We don't live those. Oh, that's unfortunate. Good game. Oh no, we almost had it. Oh man. Feraligatr, the leads just keep getting worse. Our only really good answer to this is Tentacruel, so opponent gonna be trying to see if we can catch a move here. Opponent farms up a bunch of energy. Oh, no. And this is when you really wish you did have Blizzard. Oh, man. I haven't seen a Giratina in like 3 seasons, man. This thing still exists. I saw 2 Cresselias today, too. It was wild. I've like not seen them. Now, opponent is going to shield up a potential Blizzard. And SourBValor got exactly what they were looking for. They're looking to get these debuffs and the Scald. That one lands. The opponent not willing to shield a second time. Figured if the opponent's going to full send that Blizzard at me, he's going to do it in style, and he doesn't have it, so it doesn't matter. We're not shielding. Opponent going to be going for the charge move here. A debuff Dragon Claw. That Scald debuff did hit, but we're going to be going for a quick snipe. No! We're throwing Body Slam into the Giratina. No, we got to throw the Avalanche. The opponent. Oh, wait, what? 5-head play. We knew they were going to catch, so we threw the Body Slam at the Feraligatr indirectly. But the opponent's going to be able to have doubled up on Hydro Cannons by now. We have to let this go, and we're going to shield it up. Hydro Cannon going to get the first shield from SourBValor. Going for that Body Slam, doubled up already. The quick pacing on Body Slam is certainly nice, especially with Powder Snow. Going to be able to go for 2 moves here. Now the opponent gets to a charge move here. Do we let this go? I think we just get the farm down with Tentacruel and just hope it matters. Opponent... No, not Tentacruel. Dusknoir, because Tentacruel's almost gone. Opponent brings in the Giratina. And it's loaded. This thing's going to hurt, but it has Ancient Power, I believe, unless that was another one I'm thinking of. Dragon Claw going to do a little bit of damage here. You're going for that. Trying to get that farm down. So bad trying to get that farm down. What do they have in the back? Hopefully it's double weak to fighting. Get clapified by Dusknoir. Down a shield. Opponent has 200 Pokemon left. What are they bringing in? Come on, opponent brings in the Feraligatr to get farmed down. What are they going to have in the back? Oh, no, it's a Skeledirge. Is it on Hex? I think I just saw it on Hex. I think I saw it on Hex. Doesn't matter. They're not going to be able to get to the move. That Shadow Punch is going to do just enough to bring the Skeledirge down under 50%. And the second Shadow Punch does the job, gets the shield. And now in comes the Scald. Tentacruel looking to finish up this game. Scald going to do super effective damage. Goodbye, Skeledirge. It's going to be a good game, well played. Next game, Cetitan's facing off against a Golett. You love to see it. This thing is going to do so well in this matchup. Going to be able to do super effective damage, but forced to go for Avalanche here, which is not ideal, but guarantee the shield or KO the opponent. Do they call the Body Slam bait? This would be a problem. They go ahead and shield it. That's okay. However, they do have a massive pacing advantage at this point because that Avalanche was thrown. These Powder Snows are going to have to add up a lot faster than they are. The opponent going to be going for another Shadow Punch here, quickly getting both shields or quite a bit of damage now on this Cetitan. Going to double shield the Cetitan, looking to put some value. Opponent comes in with Feraligatr, farm up energy, catch on Tentacruel. The opponent doesn't fall for it. Do they have Crunch? I'm going to be sad. But we have Sludge Wave for this exact purpose, to be able to just KO the unsuspecting Feraligatrs, and they don't have it. They have the Ice Beam, the opponent in a bad spot because this Tentacruel is going to do a lot of damage with the Sludge Wave, and I doubt they're going to shield it. You never shield in this matchup, right? Tentacruel is going to be firing off the Sludge Wave. Let's see if the opponent cares if they need to shield. No, they don't. Sludge Wave gets the... What? They really shielded the Sludge Wave, bro. I never would shield that. I would never expect them to shield that. Oh, that is tough, man. We have loaded energy on the Cetitan. Gonna be able to 2-shot with these Body Slams. Let's see if the opponent wants to stay in and let that happen. Perhaps they want the... No, they want to go ahead and bring in the Dusknoir. We're not gonna be able to 2-shot. That's a Mandibuzz in the back, bro. No! No, we have a Body Slam loaded on the Cetitan. Dynamic Punch just tickles the Mandibuzz. Opponent has Snarl, gonna max out on some energy. They're almost at 100 at this point. Close to it. Going for the Dark Pulse. It's not enough. No, it's not enough. We can get the Dark. Hold on. We get the Dynamic Punch in. This could be a win. Let's see. Can we get it? We still have to be able to KO the Golett. Never mind. We're not going to go. I just can't. Talking is hard. We cannot KO the Golett. Not quite enough bulk to be able to handle the Mandibuzz, and it's going to cake us out. Good game. Well played. All right, so Titan and the Dusknoir. This is another awkward one because you have Body Slam, have to throw the Avalanche, do any meaningful damage. As the opponent decide to go ahead and call this, I think they have to let this go. It's a Dusknoir. It's non-shadow. It's going to live it. It's fine. No, the opponent shields it. A nice early shield here in this game for SourBValor. Cetitan, it's going to be looking to try and put up a fight. Does it go for the shield as well? The opponent goes for the Shadow Punch bait. How dare you, trainer? Avalanche. Opponent going for the move right away on alignment. Up to SourBValor. Does he shield up the Cetitan? Cetitan is valuable. We're going to be shielding up another Shadow Punch and feeling bad about it, but at the same time, we take those. Can we get to the next Avalanche before the opponent can get to the next move? We're gonna have to see. Getting very close. Avalanche is reached. Going for the catch. Trying to catch the Dynamic Punch. But unfortunately, SourBValor is gonna catch these hands from this big Dust Noir. He caught the Dynamic Punch, bro. Let's go! And we're going to be able to get to a Shadow Punch to boot. Get rid of the energy and the Dust Noir. Dust Noir is doing fine right now. Living life. Loving it very much. Going to be able to get to a Dynamic Punch against Credilli before they can get to the move. Because they're on acid. Even if they're on Double C, they wouldn't be able to get there anyway. Because it would be 4. And CMP is 1 very handily by this Dust Noir opponent. Going for an overfarm here. But it's not going to matter. They have to go for the Rock Tomb. Do they have another Rock Tomb ready to go? Doesn't matter because Tentacruel just comes in here. The opponent has their own Tentacruel. Who's going to get the Scald first? Who's getting the debuff? The debuff means everything here. Do as much damage as you possibly can, but hope you don't get debuffed. Opponent going to be going for their own Scald most likely here. So Titan in the back with a Body Slam has some neutral hitting damage. Not a lot in this matchup though. Going to have to get this Tentacruel pretty low. No debuff yet. I don't think. Firing off our own Scald here. Tentacruel is going to be looking to get it. No debuff on this one. If it were me, I would have been debuffed 3 times already in this matchup. I would have been all 3 debuffs. That would have been number 4. Scald debuff is applied. Unfortunately, it's SourBValor's Tentacruel. The opponent tries to make a catch. Oh, no. They're getting to the Rock Tomb. Is it going to be enough? It's going to be just enough. Tentacruel lives on 1 HP. So Titan comes in, gets the farm down. We're firing off an Avalanche. Doesn't matter. It's probably going to do more damage than the Body Slam anyway. Come on! Get to the move! We have to! That Body Slam is reached! And Cetitan is taking victory in its tusks, horns, fins, whatever body parts it has on it that it can take things with. Good game, well played. Next game, Cetitan's rocking and rolling into against a Credilli matchup here, and it's doing pretty good here because it does get to the Avalanches slightly faster than the Credilli opponent. Tries to make a catch on the Shadow Annihilate. Is Shadow? Either way, the Annihilate's going to have a bad time. Dust Noir is going to just absolutely destroy it. It comes in, resists the counters, can live a Rage Fist, no problem. Doesn't have to shield anything here. Opponent going to be in shambles. This matchup is a very, very bad one for Annihilate. Going to get farmed down here. All this energy from Dust Noir, unless they have the Hisuian Zoroark to resist it, is going to go somewhere, and it's going to be painful. Opponent comes back in with Credilli, and we're baiting with the Shadow Punch. Looking to get a shield. The opponent has to throw their Rock Tomb at some point, and they're likely to shield so they can get the Rock Tomb in. The opponent shielding. Are we going to let this go? This is all their energy pretty much here. No, Dust Noir wants to put up a shield. Rock Tomb doesn't do anything here. Going to go for that Dynamic Punch. The opponent going to have to shield this as well because it's going to do a ton of damage. This Shadow Dust Noir is locked, loaded, and ready to go. Dynamic Punch getting the final shield. And looking to catch on Tentacruel. The opponent doesn't throw a move. They just have a Gastrodon in the back to lock down this Gastrodon onto the Tentacruel. And Tentacruel is just very, very sad right now. By the way, I wouldn't want to be in this position. But Scald is going to be just barely enough here, and 2 of them almost knock out. That's why Tentacruel is actually a very interesting safe switch with Poison Sting in this meta to draw out those Gastrodons to double debuffs. Are you kidding me? Hello? We take those all day, every day. Opponent has to full send the Earth Power, and it's not enough! Oh no! What are we coming in with? In comes the Titan looking to try and make something matter here. Takes a double debuffed move, no problem. This Earth Power just tickles it. The opponent comes in with the Credilli. We have to shield this. This is going to be a Rock Tomb, and it would deal super effective damage to knock out Cetitan from this range. Going to be looking to go immediately into the Dust Noir, but the opponent getting to the move first, just barely. But this now opens the way for Cetitan to get its way to the Avalanche for the KO. Going in 1, 2, 3, a 4 for the Avalanche, and that's going to be a good game here. Firing off the Ice-type super effective damage. Credilli wasn't ready. And then in comes the Gastrodon to get farmed down. Good game, well played. Next game, we got Cetitan on the lead versus Regidrago. You love to see it. Regidrago does not want to see this. Did they really just safe switch into a... Huh? A what? Who's playing Registeel in this economy? Easy, no shield, no debuff either. Dynamic Punch is going to just do a ton of damage. I'm still in awe that this trainer is running Registeel. I haven't seen a Registeel in the Ultra League in a long time. I do know that Action made a recent video. Maybe he had something to do with it. Imagine an incredibly talented battler who makes YouTube content actually having effect on the meta. Yes, sir. He does, and he does it well. Regidrago is going to come back in And Shadow Punch is going to do quite a bit of damage. Can we go for the Dynamic Punch? No, I think it would have been worth it to try and go for the Dynamic Punch. Also, that was respect for Accent, by the way, in case anybody took it any other way. Opponent comes in with a Talonflame. They're up a shield, but Tentacruel's here. And Tentacruel says, hello, buddy. How are you today? Unfortunately, though, this Cetitan is going to get melted if this opponent can get to it with these Incinerates. The opponent go to full send. No, they're going for the fly. Tentacruel can go for the skull and start stripping shields from this unsuspecting bird of prey. Tentacruel's gonna get that shield. Did they get the attack buff? No, unfortunately, no attack drop, but now we're in dangerous territory. Tentacruel is not gonna be able to live a fly into some Incinerates. Gonna have to risk it, though, for that biscuit. Scald is reached. Gonna get the final shield. Is this gonna be a range where an Avalanche could potentially get a KO here? I think that, oh, we get the attack drop, and that means we get to the Scald. What an absolutely devious play. My goodness, the debuff bailing them out here. And Cetitan just dominates this Regidrago matchup, unfortunately, and that is a good game, well played. A little bit of luck, but we take those every time we get them. And an unfortunate lead here in this game, Dusknoir, and the opponent brings in Primate, but quickly, Go Dusknoir, punch his face in. With those big hands, that Angry Monkey's going to have a bad time going for this. Ooh, going for the farm down. Opponent can get to the Rage Fist quicker than we can go for those 3 Astonishes. And now, unfortunately, the opponent is going to have shield advantage if we decide not to throw. I think either way, a lot of energy on Dusknoir is always useful here. And the opponent doesn't really have any fast move pressure when it comes to... Oh, hello. The opponent doesn't have any fast move pressure when it comes to the Tentacruel, so it's still a good matchup for Dusknoir to get a shield back, but the opponent gonna just Pangoro shielding that, and of course it does. It's squishy, it shields everything. Opponent gonna go for that Night Slash, little chip damage here, but in a good spot. Tentacruel is gonna come back in. The opponent also looks to be on acid, so Titan really does not have anywhere to go on this team. But we're gonna look to do it. Skull debuff applied. SourBValor is just raking in the debuffs today. And their Tentacruel is looking to save the day. Scald, debuff. No, not today. Going for the Sludge Wave. Wants that extra hard-hitting damage. We already got 1 debuff. What's this damage going to do? A lot. It actually evens up the matchup quite nicely here. Really putting this Tentacruel down into a range where even Cetitan could get to a body slam against it. And that's exactly what SourBValor is looking to do. Bring out that Pangoro, baby. Give me the body slam. They're going to be going for the move. Got to go for the move here because they could get to a close combat, and that would just be a bad time. The opponent not reading the energy or not sure of the move set shields the body slam. And boy, does that feel bad. We're going to call a Night Slash. Your opponent's got to go for the close combat. They do. They full set the close combat. That's painful, dude. Boom. I just blinded myself with my button, but it's here. We got it in. Thank goodness. Scald gonna take out the Pangoro, and in comes the Tentacruel, but Tentacruel has to get to 2 moves here, and the opponent knows it. And that's just to get rid of the Tentacruel. Good game. Cetitan and a Toedscruel. We have found another target. This grass ground type is taking double super effective damage. Now, Tentacruel was definitely the thing to bring in here. The opponent usually on brutal swing with these things, and that's going to be a problem for this Dusknoir because it is getting absolutely hammered by this quick firing energy. But that's okay. Maybe this is a bait out. Maybe Tentacruel is going to be solid in the back. Opponent puts up a shield. This makes it a lot easier for the Dusknoir to put up a shield back here, trying to make something happen. That shadow on shadow violence. Opponent going to be getting this Fairy Wind through for free as SourBValor is looking to get this move off, just trying to get the final shield. The opponent going to go ahead and shield that up. Now going for the Shadow Punch. They wouldn't have got there, unfortunately. In comes Tentacruel to further absorb all this energy. Brutal swing away, trainer. A loaded Tentacruel is a deadly thing in the Ultra League, and we're going to show you why. Opponent going for a second move. Tentacruel looking to say, haha, hit me with your best shot, buddy. And he does. Tentacruel is going to... Oh, that's unfortunate. Now that just hurts. Getting to a 3rd move. Trainer is absolutely... not having a good one right now. So Titan comes in. The opponent has the Tentacruel Toedscruel combination. The double cruel. The cruelest team that ever existed. The Cruella de Vil of all teams. Body slam. Fire him off as fast as possible. Surely the opponent's scalds don't add up enough here. We have a shield advantage. I believe in you, Cetitan. You can make it happen. Shielding up the Scald. Do we get the debuff? The opponent gets the debuff. No! Oh, that hurts, man. 1 Avalanche would KO that whole Toedscruel. Gonna catch the move here. Opponent gonna have to send in their Toedscruel, but that then opens them up to the double super effective ice damage they're about to receive. Going for the Sludge Wave. The opponent makes a very nice catch of their own of the Sludge Wave onto the Toedscruel, but that Sludge Wave is gonna do quite a bit. Gonna get the farm down here, but double super effective ice type damage, and I don't think the Toedscruel has a move that can KO. Maybe it has Earth Power. It does have Earth Power, so not taking any risks here. Cetitan's going to full send the Avalanche. Unfortunately, I don't know if this is enough for a body slam to knock out. I don't know if the opponent can one-shot with the Scald here. It's tough. Cetitan's got some bulk. Let's put it to the test. They go for the Sludge Wave. No, it's enough. Oh, man. The Sludge Wave got him. Florges in the lead in the next game. Really wish we could put our Tentacruel on this, but we're going to be putting our Cetitan on it instead, going for that Avalanche on the CMP. Unfortunately, Florges wins those. And this could be a Moonblast. We're going to let it go. The opponent going for the full send of the Moonblast. And we're going to full send an Avalanche of our own here. Looking to do quite a bit of damage to this thing. It is not bulky by any means. Can outpace to this move unless the opponent's going to go for that Trailblaze, which they appear to do. And Trailblaze is okay here. It doesn't hurt too much under the Shadow Dust to our opponent. However, is going to bring in a Swampert. And this is kind of risky, but throwing right away on 4, getting the guaranteed damage off here. We got to get rid of this Swampert. It will definitely run away with this game if it's given the opportunity to, as Swampert is known to do. Opponent, we're going to be looking to go for a move. They're at just about 2. Dusknoir looking to put up a shield here. Hydro Cannon taking second fire. 2 shields. Now we go. We cook. We let Dusknoir just absolutely cook. We're going to go for the Shadow Punch. If the opponent had 0 energy when they threw that second Hydro Cannon, Dusknoir can win this matchup, but the opponent says, I'm going to save the shield advantage and lose switch. They're going to go into the Florges here, looking to absorb some energy off the Dusknoir. What do they have in the back? They come in with the Florges. Surely the Florges is not going to have a good time here. It's a Skeleturge. Oh, no. Going for the Skeleturge, banking the Shadow Punch here. Definitely would have... You could have, I don't know who in CMP. Dusknoir has started to lose a lot of CMPs that I would expect it to win, and so I no longer trust it to have as high of an attack stat as I thought it does. But if we win CMP, this is the correct play. If we don't win CMP, go for 3, the Shadow Punch, go for the Scald, we win the game either way. SourBValor is going to be in a good spot no matter what, though. The Tentacruel Dusknoir combo is just too much for Skeleturge to overcome, and even though they get to the Shadow Ball, we're getting to the Skeleturge. We're getting to the Scald against the Skeleturge, and the opponent's going to concede, and that's going to be a good game. Well played. 10 games in a row. That was some solid, fun games featuring Cetitan, a Pokemon that is a lot of fun to play. Pretty bulky for an Ice type, if I say so myself. Dusknoir just put on an absolute clinic today, though, let's be honest. If there's anything going on in this video, it's just Dusknoir just handing people their own behinds on silver platters because of how good that Pokemon is when it's not locked up against some sort of normal type or something. That's going to do it for me for today, guys. Today's... Bless y'all if you're watching this early or this late. I'm falling apart at the seams, man. Apparently, I get to the end of the video and I can't English anymore. Thank y'all very much for watching. I appreciate y'all as much. See, we're doing it again. And I have to keep going. One take one. I have to make a proper outro to this video. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. I did it!